Sally Morgan is one of Britain's most successful and best-loved psychics.
It's just amazing. She says stuff that you just couldn't guess.
She changes someone's life in a couple of moments.
Over the past 30 years, Sally's psychic abilities have helped thousands of people contact their loved ones in the spirit world, and her uncanny accuracy has won her a host of celebrity clients.
Very life-enhancing experience as far as any time that I've sat with her, it's been a positive thing.
I think that there are lots of charlatans in the world of mediums, and one of the things that I love about Sally is that she's just genuine.
Sally's family have been on an amazing journey with her over the years.
She saw lots of famous people. You know, I sat on the sofa with Mel B once when the Spice Girls were around.
And when her abilities caught the attention of the royal family, their lives changed forever.
Once Diana came into my life, I was someone at the end of a telephone on a daily basis.
This is the story of how a little girl from South London became Britain's best-loved medium, and how she and her family cope with the psychic life of Sally Morgan. Sally Morgan packs out theatres across the country, amazing audiences who are fascinated by her psychic abilities.
You've had me back. This is the second leg of my, well, it's a 5-year tour, can you believe that?
Since she was a child, Sally claims she's been able to see and speak to spirits.
My first psychic experiences, I think, I believe that one of the first ones was when I was 9 months old.
Sally tours the UK, delivering messages to people from beyond the grave. The messages Sally receives from the spirit world are often shockingly accurate.
Got a man here, and is his name Don or Ron? What's his name?
Ron.
Oh my God, did you kill him?
My son did.
Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God.
My son was actually given 6 years for manslaughter.
I've got a little boy here. He wasn't quite 10, Kem. 10, Kem?
His name was Jem. He was 9.
Oh, I want that. He's saying his name and he wants to be 10, darling.
We all wanted him to be 10.
I'm not frightened, he says. And who's Debbie, darling?
Oh, that's his mum.
Sally's amazing psychic abilities mean she's in demand from the public and celebrities alike. But despite her fame, Sally Morgan still lives a fairly normal existence in the suburbs of South London with her husband John. Since Sally began appearing on TV, her popularity has soared to even greater heights. Now John and their youngest daughter Fern work with Sally full-time, replying to the hundreds of letters Sally receives each week.
When her series first came out, it was unbelievable. I mean, we never, ever expected to get the amount of letters that we got, and emails. I mean, we got like 250,000 emails. Within 3 weeks, I'd booked her whole year of her diary up. And we couldn't book the next year because we didn't know what she'd be doing. So we started a waiting list. Well, I mean, it was just, what I worked out, and that was a year ago, it was like 18 years for the waiting list.
That's 5 a day, isn't it?
That's 5 a day.
John's been married to Sally for 36 years.
The idea at the time that Sally was a psychic, I took no interest in it at all when I first met Sally, no reason to. And really, even when she started to, you say, turn sort of semi-professional and start giving people readings from home, I didn't really, still believe in it too much. But then I knew there must be something in it when I saw all the people that came to see Sally.
Growing up, Sally's 2 daughters took their mum's newfound fame in their stride, even when she attracted the attention of the most celebrated woman in the world.
The phone rang, I picked it up, and I didn't even know it was Princess Diana, and she said, "Can I speak to your mummy, please?" And I went, "Yeah, hold on." "Mum!" As you do. "Mum, there's someone on the phone for you." And Mum taking the phone and then saying hello, and then looking at me and going, and I was like, "What?" And then after she got off the phone, she said, "Do you know who that was?"
Sally knows she's lucky to have a family who are behind her all the way.
I think my family are really happy for me. You see, closeness with family is all about the loved ones loving you, warts and all. And there's no bigger wart than being a medium. You know, in fact, I refer to it as the wart on the end of my nose. It's always bothered other people far more than it's bothered me.
Being a psychic attracts a lot of controversy, so John is very protective of Sally.
I think that Sally always needs somebody on her side. When she's surrounded by lots of people, and she always needs someone that she can turn to and say, "Oh, what do you really think of that?"
And then what do you do with that? Do I then do what you want me to do?
No, not at all. But
Sally does more than 100 stage shows a year. Today she's in Dorking. Also here today is Sally's manager, Kevin, who, despite working with the UK's most successful psychic, prefers not to know what's in store for him.
She has made a few predictions, yes, but I do tend to close my ears because I'm one of these. I don't really like to know.
Sally's been touring solidly for 2 years, but still finds it hard to comprehend just how far she's come.
This is the second year now. May the 11th of this year was when I went back into my second year touring, and there isn't a day in the last year that I haven't thought, how did I get to be here? This is unbelievable that I've been given this opportunity at this stage in my life.
Since her first TV appearance, Sally built up a large fan base, all of whom are convinced she's genuine.
She's the person to see. I've seen lots of stuff on television previously, and there's nobody quite like her. I think she's remarkable, really.
There's so many people around that aren't genuine, but Sally is the genuine item.
She's just got an amazing gift.
We've seen her on telly, we've seen lots of other people, but she seems to be absolutely spot on. And that's what we want. Names, dates, and she's absolutely brilliant.
The show is a sellout, and it's soon time for Sally to take to the stage.
Hi, it's me. Ready when you are, madam? Set time again, okay? Follow me. Okay, you alright? Yeah. It's a full house out. It's very busy. They're all very excited. Good crowd.
It doesn't take long for Sally's psychic abilities to kick in. She's soon channeling messages to people in the audience.
My Bron, my Bron, my Bron, my Bron.
Sally claims spirits appear on stage and communicate messages to their loved ones through her.
I'm going to cry.
My name's Bron.
This is to do, I've got a man here, darling. Sean. And who is?
Sean is my dad.
There are many, many areas of loss that us humans we find difficult to cope with. And that comes to my door every day, really.
But this man, he's apologising. My Joyce moved on.
This is my mum.
But I'm telling you what he's saying to me. Amelia. Amelia, who is that?
My daughter.
When he looks at her, he sees you.
Sally feels her psychic messages help people come to terms with their grief.
You know, it's almost like you see a person that's strung up with grief, and I'm not aware sometimes of the little things that I'm able to say, and you can literally see their blood pressure drop.
Now, I have a lovely lady here, and her name is Gail.
My name is Gail.
Your name is Gail, darling. Mummy's with you, darling, you know. Did they call her Reenie? It's a friend of hers, it's not a relative. And your mum's having a great time, you know.
There is a friend of ours what has passed away called Reenie.
Oh, she's with Reenie. Irene and Reenie. And that lovely, she's not on her own, darling.
For Sally, this confirms the existence of the spirit world.
I know, I prove on a daily basis that there is an afterlife. You have to prove to me that there isn't.
Still to come, Sally revisits the childhood home where her psychic visions first began, and it's an emotional return.
I don't know. Sorry.
She looks into the future for TV presenter Amanda Lamb.
Your grandmother just walked in here.
And she reveals the incredible story of how she became the psychic to Diana, Princess of Wales.
I was someone at the end of a telephone on a daily basis.